continue even today under one pretext or the other. The objective is to grab public under the amorphous so-called, I quote unquote, affordable housing project. This project is shrouded in blatant opaqueness. This can only speak to corruption in high places in a compromised national state. Unfortunately, when Kenyans ask questions about this opaque project, they're accused of being unpatriotic, tribal, hostile to the government, and idle. Indeed, when you're pepo mbaya. Both the opacity and the hostility by the state against inquiry speak to only one thing: corruption. We have bad news for President William Ruto and his pawns. No amount of blackmail or intimidation will make us relent on asking questions about corruption in our country. We are going to talk about corruption, and we are going to fight it too. Like we did. We went to court against the Andani JKI takeover. No amount of threats, intimidation, abductions, and disappearances, or even killings, will stop us from demanding accountability. We are not just asking. We actually demand accountability. It is in accordance with the rule of law, in accordance with our Constitution 2010. It has also been a season of confusion and unrest in our schools, in our hospitals, and in our universities. Moi University is a glaring example of misrule. We have seen confusion in our airports and across the counties, all owing to what can only be described as felonious conduct by Kenya's national executive. Professional staff in these places have spent months at a time on strike. The government has failed to honor legitimate collective bargaining agreements with teachers, with university lecturers, with doctors and other health workers, as well as with university staff. Other Kenyans have gone on strike out of fear of loss of jobs and livelihoods due to reckless decisions and actions by a short-sighted and uncaring government that entered into such shameful deals as the obscure Adani tenders. There are such fears in the Airports Authority and among members of the now defunct National Health Insurance Fund, NHIF. Meanwhile, the Social Health Authority, SHA, that replaced NHIF, is in a state of thorough confusion. Kenyans are dying every day for want of health care because of the confusion in SHA. Was this SHA intended in the first place as a scam? Almost as if it has been in the grip of some mysterious forces from the spiritual world, Kenya Kwanza is visiting untold atrocities